How's it going, guys? This is Isolate here, bringing you PMC Week 11 Team Builder against the Misty Drapions, coached by Twisted Misty. So yeah, basically, we're coming off a win from last week, a win I definitely did not expect to get going into the battle, but that's how it happens sometimes. So um, yeah. So at this point, because of that win, we are now 7-3. But we by no means have we won the division yet. It's still a tight race between me, Sharp, and Cloud, because Sharp actually beat Cloud. I believe it was this week. They've already had their battle, and Sharp, I think he forwarded Cloud, and Cloud forwarded me, but I beat Sharp twice, so I don't, it's just, I guess that just goes to show you about the team matchup and how that matters. So, yeah, Twisted Misty, the Misty Drapions, we faced them in week 3, I think it was, yeah. And we did manage to pick up a win, but that's only because she made a few mistakes. Bringing her Dragonite just to drop to my Kyurem, bringing in her Staraptor just to drop to Kyurem. When she had that Diancie to bring in. So who knows? It could go either way. But the big thing was she didn't bring like a Medicham last time, so which I really expected. So anyway, so going into her team real quick, she's got the Starmie, great rapid spinner, very fast, very powerful, and yeah, that's basically that. Does get Thunderbolt if she wants to bring that, and it could be very scary. So next up, she has Mega Medicham. I did deem it the biggest threat last time me and her battled, but this time since she didn't bring it last time, and now I have Slowking as a psychic type, I feel like she won't bring it if she didn't bring it last time. And I have a Gengar, so anyway, yeah. But even if she does bring it, it's very powerful. It can high jump kick. I have Gengar there, but my Gengar gets destroyed by Zen Headbutt or Psycho Cut or whatever. So it could definitely be a threat if she brings it this time. So next up is Staraptor, very offensive mon, very gotta punch you in the mouth because it's just Reckless Choice Bandit. It just hits like a monster, gets U-turn, gets close combat for Magnezone. So there's really it can really put a hurting on the team, but hopefully that doesn't happen. Next up, Diancie, Fairy Rock, very good type combo. It's a Fairy type, which is good. It's very bulky. People underestimate it because it's low HP stat, but it's still very bulky with that base 150 defense and special defense. Gets access to rocks. It got the rocks up last game, and I wasn't able to get rid of them because I didn't bring hazard removal. So we gotta watch out for Diancie because that thing could be annoying. So anyway, and if she had brought it in before Dragonite against my Kyurem, she would have had a much better chance at winning that game. I think she even probably would have won that game if she had done that. But anyway, talking about, I don't know, what am I saying? Next up, she's a Mamoswine. I'm not sure if she brought the Mamoswine not last time. I kind of forget. She brought 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't think she didn't bring the Mamoswine last time, but I really think she could bring it this time because it's very offensive. It's very scary. Yeah, that's basically how it is. And yeah, it could be annoying because Gligar gets hit hard by it. Whimsicott gets hit hard. If it brings HP Fire, Mega Scissor, but if she didn't bring it last time, I'm guessing she maybe won't bring it this time, but it's very offensive and it's very scary. And Choice Scarf Mamoswine's kind of really good on my team, or really good against my team. But yeah, next up is Dragonite, her biggest threat to my team in my opinion, because all it has to do is just Dragon Dance up. It's so scary, dude. I mean, she didn't get to put in work with it last time, but that's just because she just sacked it off to Kyurem. So I don't think she'll make the same mistake twice. So I think she's definitely going to try to use that Dragonite to its full potential because it definitely is scary. And if we let certain things go down, it could just set up one Dragon Dance and just sweep. So we got to be mindful that we're not just sacking things off. Yeah. So next up, Pangoro. Pangoro actually put in a lot of work against me in the last battle. If I hadn't brought Cobra Berry, Jellicent, then it would have done massive work because it would have been able to live a Greninja Surf if it hadn't gotten burned. and it wouldn't have gotten burned if I didn't have the Colbur Berry on Jellicent. So, and if it hadn't got burned, it would have lived the Surf and then gotten a powerful knockoff off on, Greninja, because it was choice banded. I think I'm like 95% sure it was. She never confirmed, I don't think, but it was definitely, it was doing ridiculous damage last time. So I do expect her to bring it again, because it's just so powerful with that choice banded knockoff. Like, I have 0 switch-ins, so that's cool. So next up, Toxicroak. She brought Toxicroak last time. It could be a bit unfortunate. It could be very scary because it does get Sucker Punch for Gengar. It could be Scarfed if she wants it to be that. But if it is Scarfed, then we have answers for it. If it's not Scarfed, then we still have answers for it. Like a Jolly Life Orb Ice Punch from Toxicroak. Like, it does like 46 to 56% to my Gligar, I think. So, we'll be able to live one hit from it at least. So, and that's if it does carry the Ice Punch. So, next up, Drapion, her other poison type, of course, Misty Drapions. Gotta have the mascot. Am I right? So, anyway, it's a dark type. It does get knockoff. It's very scary. That's basically what it is. And yeah, she could bring it. She might not. You never know. Next up is Electivire. Very versatile. A little bit slow, but I mean, it's not very slow. It's just not as fast as fast Mons. For how frail it is on the physical side, it's gonna need to outspeed things, and that's why it's in NU, because it's not always able to outspeed things. But she could bring it. It's very versatile. She could bring the necessary coverage to destroy my team, but only time will tell. So last but not least, she has a Torkoal. I kind of thought that she might bring it last time we battled, just for the Mega Scissor, but she didn't bring it. She could bring it this time if she wants, because I do have an extra. I have 3 fire weaknesses and 3 resistances, but whatever. Anyway, it does get rapid spin too, so it could be a secondary rapid spinner. But anyway, that's the team. I'm just gonna get into the team that I'm bringing for this week. It might change a little bit, but overall, I'm pretty sure the main thing is gonna just be the same thing. So anyway, next up we have, whoops, it says work offline. Okay, I have to reconnect, but I'm not going to because I don't have to. So anyway, we have Whimsicott here with Cotton Guard, Rest, Giga Drain, and Moonblast. I can set up on a lot of different things. Obviously, she does have 2 poison types, which is annoying for my team, or annoying to deal with, because Cotton Guard could be cool, because I can set up on multiple things. I can set up on the Starmie, because it's probably not going to stay in. I am max speed just to outspeed that Starmie. I can set up on the Mega Medicham if she brings it. I can set up on the Diancie. I can set up on the Pangoro, no problem. I can set up on the Electivire. I can set up on the Mamoswine, probably, because I only need 2 Cotton Guards. I only need to go for 2 Cotton Guards to be able to have like massive amounts of defense. I'm gonna be at times 4 defense. This defense stat 105. It's gonna be at 420. 420, like at level 50 after 2 Cotton Guards. Like, that's insane. And then I have Rest there just in case anything wants to Toxic me and just to recover up. And then I have just Giga Drain and Moonblast. Seems like a good thing to have on the team. It's at +6 defense. We can actually take a hit from pretty much everything. But we're gonna have to get rid of the Toxicroak and the Drapion because we can't really hit those things, either of them, too hard, and they're just gonna be doing too much damage with that quad super effective poison jab and whatnot. So next up we have Callus, Colbur Berry, physically defensive, Scald, Psyshock, Ice Beam, Slack Off. This is basically just my Jellicent from last time we battled. I don't have Jellicent anymore, but I feel like Callus is good because it's there for the Starmie pretty much, but it can also take a knockoff from the Pangoro. I only have a 30% chance to burn with the Scald, but you know what? We're just gonna have to hope, because that Pangoro is definitely a threat. But yeah, we can also take a knockoff from Mamoswine. We can take a knockoff from Toxicroak, from Drapion, just a bunch of different things because of the Colbur Berry. That's why it's there. And it's just physically defensive, just to take hits. It's also there for the Mega Medicham if she wants to bring it, because Mega Medicham really can't do much to me other than outside of like Toxic and Thunder Punch. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So anyway, yeah, it's just here. She has a lot of physically offensive mons, so we got to be able to counter those. But because our only real special threats to me is that Starmie. So, so that's why this is here. Special Electivire could be annoying, but we do have Whimsicott for that. So next up is Gligar, physically defensive. I was kind of toying around with maybe an agility set because I could go agility, EQ, Rock Slide, and knockoff if I wanted. But I don't think I'm going to be doing enough power. I didn't run any calcs, but base 75 attack definitely isn't the best. So yeah, Stealth Rocks, Defoggers, Toxic. Last time we battled, I did not have hazard removal on this thing, and that's what ended up really biting me in the head. That ended up really sucking because that means that Diancie got the rocks up, which I didn't really expect that it would try to do that, but it did. I was too naive about that, and I didn't bring Defog, and the rocks were up, and it hurt my Kyurem. It was just a bad time. I want to make sure the rocks, if they get up, then we can get rid of them. We don't have Earthquake on the set, which might be bad for Toxicroak and for Drapion, but we'll just sit in front of Toxicroak and Drapion anyway. If either of them are Life Orb, we can just Roost Solemn, pretty much. So, and it's not like this is our only answer to Drapion and Toxicroak, obviously, because it's not really an answer. It's just there to wall and to recover up, just to be able to pivot. But yeah, this is physically defensive, just there for her physically defensive or physically offensive mons, pretty much. Only thing is that Mamoswine, we're gonna just get ripped apart by Mamoswine, but that's fine. That's why we have Callus. So anyway, next up is our Gengar. Enough speed to outspeed I think it's a max speed Staraptor and max speed Medicham. So that's definitely cool. I didn't want to go Choice Scarf because, as you can see, we have Shadow Ball, Dazzling Gleam, Energy Ball, and Sucker Punch. The Sucker Punch there for the Starmie, because an offensive Starmie takes like 58 to 68% from a Sucker Punch, I believe, because of my attack investment and stuff. And that's definitely cool, because if we get that thing low enough, then we can just be able to take it out. I don't think she'd be expecting, the Sucker Punch Gengar, so hopefully that can put in work. But yeah, we're just, this thing's just definitely, I deemed it as the biggest threat because it's just gonna be able to sit there and, hit things hard. Only thing is that Staraptor. We're not gonna be able to sit in front of Staraptor, but good thing is that we're not gonna stay in on Staraptor anyway, If we still have Gligar around, we're just gonna switch into Gligar every time. So that's that. And then what do we run an Energy Ball for? Energy Ball for the Mamoswine, pretty much, just straight up, just for the Mamoswine. And the Starmie, and the Diancie, yeah, the Diancie too, but yeah, that's, Slidrave didn't really seem like it would come in clutch very much, so, anyway, also, Pangoro doesn't get Sucker Punch, so we're just going to be able to blow that thing back with Dazzling Gleam, hopefully, so, that's that. Next up is Choice Scarf Mutiny. I didn't bring him only last time, just because I didn't think that it would be good, but because my opponent has a lot of priority options. But thing is, Choice Scarf hip only is actually pretty cool. Reckless High Jump Kick. She has no Ghost type, so I just click her High Jump Kick against everything if I want. It's not gonna be doing a lot of damage to things like, I don't know, Dragonite or Mega Medicham. She brings it, and Starmie. But even that, Rock Slide is there for the Dragonite and the Staraptor. Earthquake is there for the Drapion and the Toxicroak, and the knockoff's just there for the the Starmie. So that's that. I really hope I can put in work with this thing. I think we have enough speed to outspeed Starmie, max speed Starmie with the Choice Scarf. So that's cool. But anyway, last but not least, we have Eclipse, which is almost our biggest threat, but I said, Gengar's too good here. So, we have Surf, Dark Pulse, Extra Sensory, and Ice Beam. Surf is going to be able to hit the Diancie, the Mamoswine, the Pangoro, the Torkoal, just Mega Medicham, Electivire, just most things we're going to be clicking Surf on. Well, yeah, and then Ice Beam's there primarily for the Dragonite and the and the Staraptor. Dark Pulse is there for the Starmie. Last time I brought U-Turn over Dark Pulse. I'm not making that mistake again. I don't really see I don't really see U-turn coming in clutch that much at all. And then finally, extra sensory is just there straight up for the Toxic Croak. Because I can't do anything to Toxic Croak otherwise, so I got to be able to hit that thing somehow. And extra sensory is a little bit more than somehow. It's just gonna be able to destroy it pretty much. I'm pretty sure. But anyway, we have enough speed to outspeed, max speed, Mega Medicham, and Staraptor. I'm not trying to speed creep or outspeed the Starmie because there's not much of a reason to. I don't think she'd stay in anyway. And even if she does stay in, like, if she has Thunderbolt, then, good job. But I remember knowing, or at least thinking, that she didn't have Thunderbolt last time. And, we have Bliss right there. She wouldn't click Ice Beam against Greninja. I'd probably just switch into Whimsicott and, go from there with the Giga Drain on Whimsicott. But, I don't know. Maybe, I'm pretty sure she'd switch, in which U-turn would be good. But, like, Dark Pulse hits a lot of things too, And whatever Dark Pulse doesn't hit, Surf hits hard too. Or Extra Sensory, So, that's that. This was a fairly quick prep that I did. Just not that it's going to be easy to beat Misty this week. But, I don't know. I just felt like, Scarf Kyurem, it could come in clutch, but Diance's right there, and it's really good against Scarf Kyurem. Even with the Flash Cannon, I have to be able to hit the Diance with the Flash Cannon, which won't always be able to happen. And even if I do kill the Diance, then I'm locked in the Flash Cannon, which isn't good. So, it did definitely, come in clutch for us last time we battled. But I just feel like, I don't know. I'm just hoping that this team will get us another win. Because if we do win, then we'll be 8-3, and at that point, we'll be in a really good spot. I think if we win here, all right, never mind. I'm just gonna end the video right here. Whoops, I messed this up. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to end of the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please hit that like button. That would be greatly appreciated. Okay, this is just messing up. Okay. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the battle tomorrow. So, yeah, see you guys next time.